Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to the demo for Word Factory. This looks like a puzzle game of some kind, and that's really all it takes to get my hand in. So let's see what it does. Let's see how it works. Show me a tutorial. Ready to build letters? It's as easy as placing your I factory, connecting the red circle node. I like the physics of that. Collect the red circle nodes on your factory to the blue circle node on the purple bin up there, and then just press the play button. Just produce a bunch of letter I's. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. I dare say this tutorial level might be too easy. All right, we've done it. Incredible. And then, of course, it's got, I really like this. This is really smart. They've taken the Zachtronics histogram thing. This is a good sign. When I see a developer has done this, it makes me think that they have similar puzzle sensibilities to me. Let's use a bender to bend the letter I into the letter C, because that's how that is usually done. So we place our factories, connect the red node to the red node, which I'm assuming means output, to this blue node, and then the red node here to that. And that's probably that's pretty funny. It is interesting to note that they're always using a lowercase I in the text over here, but it is an uppercase I, non-serifed I, that is being produced by the factories, because otherwise this wouldn't, where would all the dots go? Mergers let you join letters together to form new letters. Also, you can move buildings around. And right-click buildings or lines to delete them. So, I'm trying to make a V. Oh, I see. Wait, where is the, oh, there's a, hold on just a second here. Okay. So mergers let you join letters together. There we go. Sorry, I had something covering the top right of my screen, which is why I did not see that immediately. So yeah, red feeds into blue twice. And from there, I mean, you jam two I's together. As long as you glue them together in the right spot, you're going to get a V. And there's a lot of things you could make, right? So this is a V recipe, but it sounds like maybe there are others that are available. It just said a V, not the V. All right, maybe we can save space by using just one I factory. Will the joiner just wait until it has two inputs? Like, is this good enough? Nope, stuff just backs up forever. Can I run? Okay, you can run a second line out of the thing. Oh, will this work as a splitter? Yep, okay. And it waits until there are objects at both entrances before taking anything in. Yeah, I'm already way into this. Conceptually, I am already here for it. Rotators rotate letters. Imagine that. They come in clockwise and counterclockwise. We can chain operations together to create more complicated letters and maybe, one day, entire words. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And obviously, like, we could be running these a lot faster by just placing the buildings closer together, but I'm putting them where they are on the blueprint here. All right, so one of these things needs to get rotated. The other one does not. There you go. The people who are way ahead of us on the cycles histogram are just putting their buildings right next to each other and running the shortest possible lines. Ah, yes, that's right. We could have used just one factory as well. Reflectors mirror letters horizontally or vertically. So I'm trying to make an O. So the way they want us to do this is to make two C's and then join them, huh? That's interesting. All right, so we'll feed this to here. also to here. And then this feeds into that one. And this goes to the monitor. It doesn't quite seem like this should work because like there's really a considerable amount of overlap between those two shapes, but like conceptually you get what's going on there. You just merge them. They could have maybe picked shapes for the C in this font that would have made this a little bit more of a natural conclusion. Okay, so we got all the simplest stuff done. This is how like the basic mechanics of the game work. Use that stuff and make us an A, and we're done giving you instructions. All right. Well, we know that if we join two I's, we're gonna get a V, right? So I'm assuming that the move here is. Would this work a little? Hold on. Would this work a little bit better if I pick this up and maybe like? There we go. And then we're gonna need to rotate it twice, right? Does that break it? Like, does it actually? Okay, no, you can go ahead and run the paths over each other, and it's just fine. All right. Because we have to rotate it twice so that it's upside down, and then it needs to grab another eye. And if we're optimizing for cycles here, okay, these are just joiners of different sizes. We still just want a 2, right? Because it's just slap the V's together and also throw an eye in there. And I'm hoping that'll do what we want it to do. And we could place these closer together, but let's just see. That's an N. It's slapping the thing in the wrong place. How do I get it to put the line in the right spot? What happens if, let's kill this line. Feed this directly into that input. Sorry, let me kill this line as well. Feed this directly into this input. What comes out of the machine in that case? Like, does the output always have to actually be a letter? Okay, that creates Y. So yeah, it's trying to output letters, not shapes. I was wondering if we could get it to produce something. So it wants, because it wants to attach the eye. It wants to attach the eye in the orientation that it's currently in. We have to rotate this eye first. Silly me. Of course we do. So let's, oops, I didn't mean to kill that whole thing. I meant to just delete the line. Right, so now the eye will go in sideways. Oh, except I still have this rigged up. There we go. Okay, so the merger always tries to create an actual letter with the merging. There we go. That'll work. This is a very cute puzzle. Also, I like their choice of puzzle music a lot. Okay, I need O's and X's, and the only thing I've been given is the ability to generate I's. So, we know how this goes, right? Bender, joiner, connects to there, and also to there, and this runs up to there, and that is... Oh wait, do I have to rotate this, don't I? If I just try to jam two C's together, it produces nothing is what it produces. All right. I don't know if there's a more efficient way to do this. Okay, so that's going to get us some O's. And then X's, in theory, are pretty simple shapes as well, right? Oh, right. If you combine two eyes together without a rotate, though, it's just going to make a V. So we probably do need a rotate on one of these. Just put this right up here. I don't know if this is necessarily going to solve the problem, but we don't know that it doesn't solve the problem, so let's try it. That's an L. The problem is we don't have a rotator that will rotate things 45 degrees. So, oh, if we build two V's and invert one and then combine them, that could work, right? So hold on, let me move this down a little bit because we're gonna need some room. Okay. So, here we go. Feed this thing, feed that thing. And we can run two of these side by side just to make this process a little bit faster. Then we put a pair of rotators here. Again, this process feels very weird to me in a way that makes me worry that it's wrong. And you just run straight to there, and I've just got all the lines overlapping each other so that nothing's clear at all. But some of the V's are arriving upside down, and that makes an X. Okay, there we go. Haha. And we're producing little oxes. Little oxen. We discovered some stickers. So yeah, I didn't do that in the fastest way or the way that uses the fewest buildings. All right, let's make a cat. So we don't know how to make T. We know that if we combine a sideways eye with a straight up eye, it produces an L, right? I wonder, here's a question. Is it sensitive to order of inputs? If we go eye into here, sideways eye into there, is it always going to produce an L? Okay, so that makes L. If we plug them in the opposite order, does it work the same way? Is this totally commutative? Yes. Okay. So we never have to think about that, which is really nice. That would have been an annoying problem to have to keep in mind. If we made two L's and we inverted them and combined them, maybe? Ooh, there's a dark mode? Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna feel so much better in dark mode. Okay. We don't have to reflect them. We have the reflector, right? So let me bring this down here. We're gonna have to rotate them. Oh, sorry, you're making the rotator was totally necessary. What am I doing? Oh, the reflect. Sorry, I'm looking at this thing and being like, I will output the two things, the thing unioned with its reflection. But no, it totally doesn't do that. It's just a way of avoiding the problem I was creating earlier. Well, then that'll be fine. We just have to There we go. Should I be inverting these first? No, it's probably fine. Right, so this should produce a T, I think. Smash these things together to make some L's. Ah, if you put the L's together first, it does the wrong thing. I think I was curious whether that would work that way, because it seems like the masher always wants to make a real letter. So if we feed both of these lines through one of these things first, I will say these controls, I am finding them just the tiniest bit clumsy. All right, also give me one of those. So now we're putting in upside down L's, which in theory combine into T's, right? That's sure what it seems like to me. Look at that. Look at those ingredients. That's got to be a T. All right, rad. Let's take this and put it over here. I do wish that the game made a little bit more of an effort to avoid lines overlapping like that. Just clarity purposes, you know. So this part's pretty easy. Here we can minimum space this one like that. Okay, problem solved. And then the machine that produces a V looks like this. Then we want a vertical reflection, and then another eye and the masher combine. Oh wait, it's got to be a sideways eye. Another eye and a rotator. There we go. Those go in there, as does the inverted V. And that should give us an A, I think. Yeah. Cool. Who said it's hard to build a cat? Those are very cute drawings that end up on the tiles. Okay, we did pretty well on cycles there. I absolutely could have moved those machines closer together. We did it in a very building heavy way. Ivy. Okay, we do know how to build all these letters. So, if we were to do this in a way that let's go for a high score on one of these. Let's minimize our buildings placed. So this one's going to need a masher. This one's going to need the triple masher. And I think this is all the buildings we actually need for this, technically. May as well make this machine as efficient as possible while doing this too. There we go. Okay. This is the most cycle efficient. Oh, wait. Oh, N. Shoot. That's right. I have to add. We got it to produce Y earlier. How did we do that? Shoot. How did I do that? Recipe book. Okay. Yep, there's more. So wait, do I just not have access to the full? Darn it. That's a bit of a bummer, actually, to have the other pages of the book not available. Because we did make a Y, right? And it seems like it would be a V plus an I. But V plus I was definitely N. Well, we're just gonna have to figure it out again. If indeed I did do it and I'm not just like remembering wrong. How does one make Y? I mean, it is a V plus an I shape, right? Is there a way? What makes that different from V plus I? If I stick... Because of the fact that the masher prefers to produce finished shapes, we're never going to be able to make... Oh wait, was Y... I think I might have remembered. Let's see here. Was Y the product when I put in the mirrored V when I was trying to build A? Let's see. I'm sacrificing my my efficiency. In fact, sacrificing my cycle efficiency. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, that's right. That's right. It's hooked up right. It's just the game lays the lines directly over top of each other, even when it doesn't have to, in a way that is kind of a bummer. Nope, inverted V still produces N, which makes sense. But I feel like I was trying to produce. What do you get if you just turn the A sideways? Or the V, rather. I suppose that's like arguably an E? Nope, that produces a nothing shape. It would probably be, out of curiosity, does it produce an E if you use the correct rotator? Because I had it turned the wrong way to become an E. No, it becomes a K. That makes way more sense. Because the E would require this to be rotated as well. And now I'm not even really like trying to solve the puzzle. I'm just playing with the tools that we were given, which is another good sign in a puzzle game, actually. If it encourages you to, if it does stuff that makes you want to do that, it's usually... Ah, that's the way to make it a Z. Sure, because it's a sideways N recipe. Okay, that's fun. That's very fun. So, a Y. Ys don't have any bent letters in them, or bent components. I can't click on the letter to see what the build rules are for it. So, no, we did not learn how to produce V in the tutorials, or Y in the tutorials. I feel like we saw it, though. It just feels like we saw it. All right. Just got to figure it out from first principles. That's fine. It really does, progression-wise, though. It feels like it would make so much sense for it to be like... This is connected to here, right? And you have this thing. You know, like, I know that's wrong, but my brain very much loves the sort of symmetry of that. Why couldn't the word be Ivan? Oh, no. Okay. V plus I is Y. I was right about that. You get the N when you combine the I's all at once. Weird. Yeah, that's very strange. So you can do it in 2 buildings. I was kind of wondering. Let me... Hold on. Stop. Is it like... Because those people in that histogram had done it in 1 fewer building than we had, right? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Let's just move on and do some more puzzles. Okay, bald. So the general shape of bald, obviously, is going to be a bent eye that gets mirrored horizontally. You're going to need 2 of those connected to a normal eye. This is the wrong thing. Here we go. That connects to here and here, and also to there. And that's going to give you a B. Yeah, easy. Okay. We know a thing or two about A. So what's the simplest way to do this? It's going to involve 2 of these and a mirror, a vertical mirror flipper, right? Try to group these as tightly as we can vertically without causing problems. Okay. So, and then also you're going to need an A here. This one's got to be rotated, actually. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's run an eye through to there. And then that should mash up correctly as well. Yeah, A's. Cool. It's going to take a long time for this machine to run, though. The L is pretty straightforward. So this is just a 2 masher that's being fed by this thing and this thing. Connect directly. And then the D is actually also pretty easy. There's a 2 masher that is receiving a feed from U and U. We already have the backwards C, right? Oh, except that the D masher's not wired to its output at all. Yeah, there we go. And that's the thing that would have been more obvious if I wasn't building to try to run the cycles quickly. The biggest problem we're going to have here is that it just takes forever to produce the backward C's that we need. Also, I think it's kind of funny that the token produced... Oh, you can click on them and do physics. The token looks way more like a baby than like an older bald man, although it does look like a baby who's absolutely done with this bullshit. And so in that way, I guess it does look more like an older bald man. Speed that machine up. There we go. That's not a lot of buildings placed. Not even really that many letters overflowed. Alright, this is a challenge level. Challenge levels restrict which buildings you're allowed to use. So we get 1 each of the rotators and no vertical mirrors. Most letters have multiple recipes, and challenge levels will often force you to discover new ways to make them. Okay. So Pixie's going to be a couple of V's. We can do horizontal mirroring. Interesting. Okay, so let's do an optimization that's more about more about visual readability this time. Okay, so we'll run 2 of these together. And then you outflow to here, you inflow to there. There you go, that's a Y. This one's very easy. We're just gonna run this from someplace out of the way. So we gotta bend some eyes in order to make this work. And then we have to reflect them. But this is a horizontal reflection. That's pretty easy. I want the red from here connects to the blue there. And then this goes up there. This goes up there. Wait, isn't this is just going to produce a D. How do you get it to produce a P instead? At least I assume that's going to produce a D. Oh, oops, sorry. That did a silly thing there. I wired up the C factory to this end of the thing instead of the I factory. Right, this is going to make a D. Yeah. How do you make it? I guess you combine it with another I? What happens if we remove this and we use a triple factory? Can I do this all in one step? Oops, no, I'm not trying to box select. Sorry, I want to... There we go. Grab this handler. All right. What about 2 I's and a reverse C? Is that P? Or do I need to make the D first? I'm sure that D plus I will make P. Okay, cool. That does work. But I didn't know if we would be able to do it all at once, because like some of the recipes are a little finicky about that. The V recipe was, or the Y recipe was working, right? Yeah. Okay. Now the X's. So we produce a V. Right, that's pretty straightforward. The V gets fed through a sideways thing and then mirrored and then connected to itself, or connected to another one of itself. So, nope. I don't know how I grabbed that. I want this building's output connected to there, but also connected to the mirror, so that we're getting both versions of that thing. And then this runs to there. And I think that's gonna work, probably. Yeah, we get sideways V's and reflected sideways V's. And there you go. That's not generally how we spell that word, usually, but it's fine. I wonder what the deal is with the page that says letter art discovered. Speedrun mode. Why would you do a speedrun? Okay, these are gonna get colorful. Okay, we reached the end of the demo levels. That's a pretty simple and straightforward thing, but I find that very compelling, and I think they've done an excellent job of producing a vibe for you to work out their game in. I am a huge supporter of the vibe as like maybe one of the most important parts of a puzzle game. I think I've said this during a number of our puzzle series, and this one, it's immaculate. It's beautiful. So yeah, that is Word Factory. I think this is cool as heck. That's gonna be it for us for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, there's a couple more puzzle games that I want to dive into, but I might break them up with some of the more actiony stuff. I don't know. I guess you'll just have to watch to find out. And we'll see you then.